Hello, people. I am Jaby Koay, joined by Alazay. What a day. Achara, KIRK, gone berserk. Okay. We're going to look at Dice Media's What the Folks web series, Season 3, Episode 1, Circle of Life. Just watched Lion King about 5 years ago, so that's really... Yeah. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding, right? Thank you, Dice Media, for allowing us to react to this. Very, very much appreciated. Very much looking forward to this and catching up on the drama within the What the Folks cinematic universe.
Yes.
So, here we go.
He died?
Alzheimer's के मरीज थे.
Well, that's unexpected.
बताया नहीं मुझे?
Is this real?
तू भूल गया?
I don't know.
I was so heavy in the beginning.
Yeah.
और इनकी वो बेटी थी ना क्यूट सी, उसकी शादी हो गई किरण काका के बिजनेस पार्टनर के साथ. बिजनेस बचाने के लिए करना पड़ा.
Dream sequence.
वो देख जोड़ी.
जी अब पानी ले लीजिए.
Baby, I said on the rocks.
कोई बात नहीं, अभी लेके.
Well, how do you know it's a dream sequence?
It feels like
looks weird.
और इनका एक बेटा भी था ना नालायक सा, निखिल. स्टार्टअप वाला, स्टार्टअप. उसका तो स्टार्टअप डूब गया.
डिलीवरी, फूड डिलीवरी आपका बिजनेस था, अब खुद डिलीवरी बॉय बन गया.
थैंक यू फॉर ऑर्डरिंग. बच्चों का ये हाल है तो माँ का तो पूछ ही मत. बुढ़िया फुल डिप्रेशन में चली गई. एक हफ्ते से कुछ बोली नहीं.
3 words. साड़ी, सिंदूर.
कुछ माँ.
Yes, it's
वो
just...
सब तो ठीक है पर किरण अंकल की डेथ कैसे हुई? काका सिगरेट जला रहे थे तो सिगरेट जलाते जलाते ये भूल गए कि लाइटर से सिगरेट जलानी है. खुद को नहीं काका.
किरण भाई, किरण भाई, ए किरण भाई, यहाँ 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 क्या हुआ?
Oh.
11:30.
11:30.
His face.
Seriously, so bewildered.
What happened?
यार और कोई फोटो नहीं मिली क्या
Focus, back focus.
उनकी तो शक्ल ही ऐसी थी.
That was a fun beginning because he's just like.
I was about to get upset.
Yeah.
Fuck, Nikhil, why are you standing here like a creep?
ये क्या फर्क पड़ता है?
क्या फर्क पड़ता है? इतने सारे लोग हैं. फिर लगेगा कि घर में सिर्फ एक ही बाथरूम है.
हुआ क्या? Tell me.
No, I mean, normally my cycles are always on time.
तुम कुछ लेके आओ. एलोवेरा, अदरक.
Nikhil, I need a pregnancy test, not aloe. Stop giving me these books. You should have deal with it right now.
Okay, calm down. I'll manage something. Okay.
Like you did that night, huh?
अनु टेंशन.
घर में एक ही वॉशरूम है क्या?
नहीं. आप जाइए. I carry it. No यार. अच्छा अनीता यार. जा रहा हूँ मैं केमिस्ट. 5 मिनट तो रुक.
This chemist pharmacist?
Shut तो लेकर जा.
निखिल, क्या हुआ?
तरह से मतलब कुछ मन नहीं लग रहा था, एकदम चिड़चिड़े हो गए थे.
लेकिन तेरवी मुंबई में क्यों कर रहे? सूरत में नहीं? हसमुख काका मुंबई देखना चाहते थे.
हाँ, वो जीते जी नहीं मुंबई देख पाए ना वो, तो उनकी आखिरी इच्छा यही थी कि मरने के बाद यहीं मुंबई में.
मैं समझी नहीं. हसमुख काका समझ के ही बाहर थे.
सिर्फ डॉली को समझ आते थे.
Oh, it's so gross.
उनका लाडला था ना वो.
डॉली, पहले लोगों को खाने दो प्रसाद.
काका की याद में जो खा रहा हूँ. काका याद में काका.
डॉली बोलते बोलते मत खाया करो.
हाँ, खाते खाते मत बोला करो ना.
अब फिर दोनों ही मत करो डॉली.
निखिल बेटा, श्रेया नजर नहीं आ रही?
श्रेया एक्चुअली कोर्ट गई है. उसका डिवोर्स का सेटलमेंट वो लॉयर से बात करके आराम से आ जाएगी.
धीरे बात करो ना बेटा.
इतनी छुपाने वाली क्या बात है? इन्हीं ने तो बात फैलाई थी.
अरे नहीं डिवोर्स का मामला है तो.
हाँ तो डिवोर्स का ही तो मामला है. कोई मर थोड़ी गया है.
God damn.
क्या भाई अभी?
She reminds me of Regina King. Her face. I don't know why.
No, I can see that. Her eyes.
Yeah, it's her eyes, I think. Some Watchmen.
अब तबीयत कैसी है भाई साहब की?
वैसे अच्छी तो है नहीं. उन्हीं के ट्रीटमेंट के लिए आए हैं मुंबई.
तो डॉक्टर क्या कह रहे हैं?
डॉक्टर तो कह रहे हैं कि फिलहाल फर्स्ट स्टेज ही है और अगर हम लकी हुए तो अब अगले 2 साल फर्स्ट स्टेज ही रहेगा.
अच्छा.
Oh, God. It's like they're all just slowly dying.
Yeah. Alzheimer's awful.
It is terrible.
Please just go.
तुम कहाँ जा रहे हो? तुम्हें यहीं पे रुकना है.
वो आपका वो कैसा रहा? मेडिटेशन कैंप गई थी ना? प्रकाश जी अभी तक वहीं हैं?
उन्होंने तो मानो घर ही बसा लिया है वहाँ पे. आत्म परिवर्तन कैंप. पता नहीं क्या आत्म परिवर्तन होने वाला है वहाँ. मैं तो 2 दिन में भाग गई वहाँ से.
ले, मैं तो सोच रहा था कि मैं और वंदु वहाँ बुकिंग कर लें. कितना सुकून और शांति मिलेगी वहाँ मुझे.
वहाँ पर वेफर खाना और गाना मना है, मालूम है ना? हाँ, तुम 2 दिन नहीं टिक पाओगे.
2 दिन ही सही वंदु. वैसे भी मेरे पास ज्यादा वक्त कहाँ है.
अरे क्या बात कर रहे हैं भाई साहब?
अरे मैं तो मजाक कर रहा था. वंदु को तंग करने में मुझे मजा आता है.
हाँ पर फिर भी.
और फिर हसमुख काका ने उस 7 स्टार रेस्टोरेंट में सारा खाना थूक दिया और कहा गोपी से आ सूच है. तो गोपी ने कहा आ सुशी है.
वंदु प्लीज यार. तुम ऐसी बातों पे हंस रहे हो. अच्छी अच्छी कहानियां सुनाते ना हसमुख भाई के बारे में. क्या है ये? गोप्स
पप्पा के बारे में अच्छी कहानी.
Oh no. There are no nice stories.
That's a good reaction.
Oh, that's awkward.
सबको भूख लग रही होगी. मैं जाके नाश्ता ले आती हूँ. क्या? पोहा चलेगा?
Poha, yum.
Oh, I want poha.
What's poha? Oh my gosh.
Delicious, that's what it is.
Oh no.
आ गई श्रेया.
She's back.
Sorry, कहाँ जा रहे हो?
मैं बस नाश्ता ले ले
She's like, I got some.
Don't worry about it. I got it.
Damn it.
Don't be so helpful.
And a pregnancy test.
Yes.
तो डॉली के इतने पीछे क्यों पड़ती है? अगर उसे नहीं करनी है शादी तो ना करे. वो तो इतनी जिद क्यों कर रही है?
आज नहीं तो कल तू भी तो चाहेगी ना कि श्रेया की शादी फिर से होए.
नहीं मतलब अगर वो नहीं करना चाहेगी तो मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ये उसकी चॉइस है.
अरे ऐसे कैसे नहीं करेगी वो? अकेले रह के करेगी क्या वो जिंदगी में?
तो हम दोनों ने शादी करके ऐसा क्या कर लिया लाइफ में?
Mic drop.
अनु मैं आया.
Hi.
पलक तू यहाँ?
How are you? I missed you guys, man.
Long time.
Yes, especially your parents.
Of course, they missed you too, I guess.
कोई लोग दिख नहीं रहे. मैं जल्दी आ गया क्या?
Actually सब निकल गए अभी. और तू भी कुछ 2 ही घंटे लेट है. That's.
मुझे तुझसे कुछ बात करनी थी यार.
So that's what. मैं actually I was going somewhere. So why don't you come with me? I have to stop somewhere. We'll talk.
पर किरण बंधु को हाय बोल देता हूँ. They invited me. It's so sweet of them.
अरे पलक.
नमस्ते.
अंदर आओ ना भाई. बाहर क्यों खड़े हो? आओ.
Is he from
निखिल,
London?
3 कप चाय बना देना.
Thanks for dropping me home, beta.
नहीं आंटी, that's fine. You were on my way, so that's okay.
रेगुलरली ड्राइव करती हो? हाँ। निखिल से तो अच्छा ही चला लेते हो।
निखिल ने बताई थी स्टोरी मुझे। स्टफर ने आपकी कार डैमेज कर दिया।
प्रकाश के रिटायरमेंट की गाड़ी। बहुत ड्रामा हुआ था उस दिन।
बेटा इतनी महंगी गाड़ी ली है, उड़ती भी है क्या?
I got a good deal, that's why I got it. And वैसे भी कैब से इधर उधर जाने से तो सस्ता ही मिलता है।
छोटी गाड़ी ले लेते तो और भी सस्ता होता। बड़ा घर, बड़ी गाड़ी, हाँ, सब कुछ मैनेज कर पाओगे?
इतनी टेंशन नहीं है पापा। I mean, क्या बोलते हो? बूंद बूंद से सागर बनता है। ये तो कार है।
प्लानिंग करनी पड़ती है बेटे, ऐसा ही नहीं हो जाता है सब कुछ।
आपने बहुत प्लानिंग की ना?
क्या कहा?
मतलब सब सही चल रहा है ना? You know?
एक्चुअली पापा मुझे तो लगता है कि हम सबको फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग करनी चाहिए। आई मीन मैं भी निखिल को बोलती रहती हूँ कि म्यूचुअल फंड्स में हमें इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए। एंड आई थिंक इवन यू शुड रियली थिंक अबाउट इन्वेस्टिंग, इट विल बी रियली गुड फॉर यू इन द लॉन्ग रन।
मेरा क्या लॉन्ग रन बेटे?
I knew he was going to say that.
I mean, yeah.
He's being real about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I like his attitude actually.
इन्वेस्ट करना थोड़ा सा रिस्की होता है, और हमारे एज पे तो doesn't make any sense, right?
हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल सही है बेटा। मैंने भी सुना है पैसा डूबने का रिस्क होता है because it's dependent on the market, है ना?
Yeah.
जब रिस्क सोच समझ के लो तो फिर सही ही होता है ना। और वैसे भी जो भी अच्छी चीज पानी है तो लाइफ में थोड़ा तो रिस्क लेना चाहिए। मुझे देखो कितना बड़ा रिस्क लिया था मैंने।
मैं रिस्क हूँ?
We'll find out.
Find out.
खर्चे और महंगाई ना वो एज देख के रुकते नहीं है, तो इसीलिए आपका इन्वेस्ट करना ना उतना ही इम्पोर्टेंट है जितना हमारा।
काश निक्की में इतनी अकल होती, अपने पापा पे ना गया होता तो।
ए वन तो
Please, हाँ, please.
ओके सॉरी।
अरे कमाल हो गया यार।
Everybody is being mean to me today. हाँ,
That's how I feel with my family.
क्या हो गया एकदम से यार?
मुझे कुछ चीजें चाहिए।
She got a period?
कुछ चीजें चाहिए होंगी ना इसको?
हाँ।
लिया?
Oh.
Or she needs a pregnancy test.
Yeah, they've been gunning for this test.
Well, she said she needs some
अरे
dates.
बेटा।
Oh no. No, Mom. Stay in the car.
किरण की दवाई लेनी है।
Oh no.
नहीं। मैं ले आती हूँ ना। मैं ले आती हूँ।
Oh yes,
मैं
it's
क्यों?
definitely
मैं
a pregnancy test.
अच्छा ठीक, हाँ, I get it.
She should run in ahead of the mom. Then.
They're like
Okay,
all
she's
color coordinated with this car right now.
I know. I didn't even notice that. That's really good.
केमिस्ट इसको दवाई देगा क्या तुम्हारी?
क्यों?
प्रिस्क्रिप्शन के बिना?
किधर है?
मेरे पास।
Oh.
बंदू।
मैं जाती हूँ लाती हूँ।
No, just take it. Get it. Be more proactive.
It's gonna be a big deal. It's a big deal.
They're gonna like smash into each other and it's gonna drop on the
वैसे
floor.
आंटी आजकल आप घर पे अकेले हो? अंकल कब तक वापस आ रहे हैं?
अब उनका कोर्स तो 2 महीने चलेगा, फिर उसके बाद
Are they divorcing?
डोंट वरी, टाइम ऐसे ही पास हो जाएगा, पता भी नहीं चलेगा आपको।
Congratulations on the new house.
ओह थैंक यू।
So अकेले ही लिया है या किसी रूममेट के साथ?
नहीं अकेले। I actually wanted to spend some time by myself, so yeah.
Good girl.
अरे वाह, मैं तो अकेले घर पे इतनी बोर हो जाती हूँ।
क्यों? आप कहीं बाहर घूमने क्यों नहीं जाते?
मुंबई में मॉनसून में मुझे तैरना नहीं आता।
तो स्विमिंग क्लासेस ले लो। सॉरी बैड जोक। बट यू नो व्हाट आई मीन, आप कोई क्लब की मेंबरशिप क्यों नहीं ले लेते?
क्लबिंग इस उम्र में, मतलब कमर वमर लचक गई तो?
Not clubbing. I meant club, like you know, बाहर जाके कहीं, you know, you can meet some new people or something.
Yeah, maybe.
I agree.
निकी,
हाँ?
तुम कैसे हो? अनीता को इतनी पीठ दर्द हो रही है, तुम जा सकते थे ना केमिस्ट के पास?
पीठ दर्द हो रही है?
उसे भेज दिया।
Don't be stupid, dude.
सच में? तो आप अनीता निखिल के साथ क्यों नहीं रह लेते? आपका भी टाइम पास हो जाएगा।
नहीं, वो लोग सुबह सुबह ऑफिस निकल जाते हैं और शाम को थक के आते हैं। I mean, even they need their space, no?
Why don't you be her roommate? Go on.
I have an idea.
क्यों ना हम दोनों घूमने चले साथ में? What do you think?
That's cute.
Come on,
With your
guys.
aunt?
I'm also new to Bombay. आप मेरे बॉम्बे दर्शन करा देना. It's called Mumbai, not Bombay. Sorry, Mumbai.
Oh yeah.
We got in trouble for
You're
that.
in trouble for that.
Yeah.
भाई साहब थोड़ा सा ध्यान से, नई चीजें हैं ना।
हम कंपनी वाले हैं, उनको पता है क्या करना है. Don't worry.
बंधु तुम बैठ जाओ, हर जगह ना टीचर बनने की जरूरत नहीं।
ठीक है मैं बैठती हूँ, तुम करो।
मैं तो बीमार हूँ, मैं कैसे करूँगा?
He's so cute.
He's a really good actor.
He is. He's awesome.
श्रेया,
हाँ जी.
3 महीने में यही घर मिला था क्या तुमको?
पापा शुक्र करो कुछ मिल गया, नहीं तो बॉम्बे में बैचलर्स को कहाँ मिलता है घर.
और नहीं तो क्या? अरे अनीता, ऐसे में वजन नहीं उठाना चाहिए।
ऐसे में?
पीठ दर्द है ना? रखो।
I gotta keep up the
तुम भी ना
smile.
कुछ भी आराम से बैठो। क्या?
बैठ जाओ तुम बैठ जाओ।
हाँ, बैठो ना।
तुम भी निकी, कैसे भूलते हो?
मैं नहीं भूला, वो भूली।
Blame shifting.
Classic.
That must be nice.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do, huh?
What?
ये तो अपने देहरादून वाले घर जैसा बना रही है ना। बेड यहाँ, ड्रेसिंग टेबल यहाँ, खिड़की, डेस्क नहीं है बस। डेस्क का है, डेस्क भी ले ले।
बस वही रह गया है. The rest I got from Godrej Interior. It's nice, ना? तो
Yeah.
ड्रेस सेलेक्ट करने में हेल्प करेगा मेरी?
मैं? तुझे मेरी हेल्प चाहिए? तू लाइफ के डिसीजन के लिए मुझसे पूछना चाहती है? मुझसे? I feel so blessed. कहाँ से आई ये मुझे?
Drama you are, ना?
पर अच्छा लग रहा है. Don't worry.
It's nice.
It's actually looking very nice.
That's how me and my
Quality भी
sister
अच्छी है यार.
Yeah.
You get excited?
Well, because she never asks me for help.
तेरा टेस्ट बेटर हो रहा है. फर्नीचर को लेके और एक्चुअली कुछ आ नहीं रहा दिमाग में. ये व्हाट अबाउट द टीवी? तो टीवी के बिना कैसे रहेगी? रात को तेरी पट्टी है.
Please, okay? तब मैं छोटी थी, alright?
But I'm really proud of you, Shira.
Yeah.
ये घर बहुत सही है यार. बहुत अच्छी वाइब है.
You think
I
so?
like it. I love it.
I just hope everything works out now.
अरे सब सही हो जाएगा. चिल कर.
चल, anyway, get up. किचन सेट कर और खाना बना.
यार अभी तो क्या?
खेल, hurry up.
पर खाना बनाना क्यों है? ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं ना? Oh, let's do one thing. Order from my app. Get 30% discount because you're Nikhil Solanki's sister.
Shit, yeah, ते तो app है. Right.
तुझे मेरी ऐप का नाम नहीं पता?
I do. Just
Do you even know what I do? What? Shut up.
Something to do
Shut
with
up.
food. Okay, I know it. Nikhil.
It's kind of hilarious how the people closest to you often don't know what the hell you're up to.
Yeah.
मैं पिज़्ज़ा का ऑर्डर कर लूँ. तेरे लिए बेबी कॉर्न कर दूँ ना?
I just got that word out of my head.
You know what? I'll take it out.
You take it out. You're late for that now.
Damn, she's like really
Nice.
sticky
Got
to
it.
him. It's like there were 2 people there. Come on.
खाना ऑर्डर कर दूँ. खाओगे?
I feel like most men feel that way. It's always the
Papa?
reaction.
क्या सोच रहे हो?
कुछ नहीं बेटा. गोपी बता रहा था कि कुछ साल पहले उसने यहाँ एक मकान लिया था. और आज उसकी प्राइस 5 गुना हो गई है. मैंने भी उस समय अगर मकान खरीद लिया होता तो तुम लोगों के लिए आसानी हो जाती. श्रेया को इतनी भागदौड़ नहीं करनी पड़ती एक मकान के लिए. और शायद तुम्हारे भी कुछ काम आ जाता.
आप इतने परेशान क्यों हो रहे हो? I mean, हमें कौन सा पता था कि हम बॉम्बे आके सेटल हो जाएंगे? और देहरादून में तो हमारा घर है ही. I mean, बंगला है. Right? पापा?
बेटा कभी-कभी सोचता हूँ कि मैंने तुम दोनों के लिए कुछ भी नहीं किया.
क्या? इधर देखो. कुछ नहीं किया. Are you serious? पापा आपने और माँ ने हम दोनों के लिए बहुत कुछ किया, बहुत कुछ। आपने कभी अपने डिसीजंस हम पे नहीं थोप रहे। हमें जो करना था आपने हमें करने दिया, जैसे करना था वैसे करने दिया। You let us think for ourselves. That's हर पेरेंट्स ऐसे नहीं होते, right? And we are very, very lucky to have you guys. Come on. मेरी तरफ देखो, ये जो भी है, ये सब, ये values, everything. It's because of you guys. आप ही से तो आया ये सब. And frankly speaking, I don't think इससे ज़्यादा कुछ मैटर करता भी है. बहुत बड़ा घर अगर मेरे पास होता तो मैं क्या कर लेता? बहुत खुश हूँ. I'm very happy, right? हाँ, अगर आपका सिर्फ एक ही बच्चा होता तो आपकी सारी जायदाद would have been nice.
And there that is.
That's cute.
खाना ऑर्डर करना था ना, खाना ऑर्डर। पिज्जा खाओगे? मैं पिज्जा ऑर्डर करता हूँ।
यार वो पिज्जा, वो ठेले वाला पिज्जा, उसमें चीज तो ज्यादा डालता है, तो मुझे I love it.
Those are the things you remember, you know?
Yeah.
Dad wants extra
कौन
cheese.
बनाएगा?
तुम बना ले बस प्लीज।
Oh.
ये पिज्जा ना कुछ सूट नहीं किया।
Oh no.
Dear.
पिज्जा जैसी चीज अगर मंगवानी है तो फिर अच्छी जगह से मंगवाते ना।
कैसे बात कर रहे हो यार?
awesome.
पहले से खाएंगे, रेस्टोरेंट से नहीं खाएंगे, अब ये सब बोल रहे हो?
अरे मैंने कब बोला?
Oh
आपने नहीं बोला?
no.
अच्छा आप मुझे कुछ याद नहीं रहता तो तुम कुछ भी बोलोगे?
और परसों वो रास्ते वाली कौवा बिरयानी खाई थी, उसका क्या?
जी।
अरे वो तो बहुत ही अच्छी थी, लेकिन ये पिज्जा ना कुछ अंदर से कुछ गरम सा लग रहा है यार।
तो फिर आइसक्रीम खाओ, ठंडा ठंडा लगेगा।
आइसक्रीम तो और खराब हो जाएगा यार, एसिडिटी हो जाएगा।
कुछ भी बोल रहे हो।
हाँ, आइसक्रीम क्या? देखिए, आई थिंक यू शुड गो।
Why?
क्योंकि मेरी पीठ में दर्द हो रही है ना निखिल, यू नो दिस ना, सो यू शुड गो गेट द आइसक्रीम।
ओ हाँ, मैं लेके आता हूँ, आप लोग जाइए।
Sorry?
मैं लेके आता हूँ। Sorry.
तुम हमेशा भूल जाते हो इसके पीठ के दर्द।
कर दिया ना।
I'll get it.
She's so much contempt for him right now.
Because she keeps
Look.
thinking about it, and he's just like, like, oh yeah, ice cream. Like, jeez. Oh. The scariest 2 minutes of your life.
Anu?
Oh.
You got it?
Yeah.
Hasn't happened yet.
I was like, oh.
This is for me.
लाई भी हो क्या?
Yeah, this is for you. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna do this.
Do it.
Okay.
It's gonna be fine. Don't worry. Just go.
Yes.
Scary.
Am I overthinking it? I wouldn't have put the ice cream and the pregnancy test in the same bag as the condensation from the ice cream.
No, it's. I think it'll be fine. You're overthinking it.
Better to be
He's
safe.
not thinking, you're overthinking.
Better to be safe than stupid.
I think you would have gone and you would have bought like 5.
Yeah.
Be like, just in case.
Yeah. I don't know which brand.
I gotta make sure I'm not pregnant either.
Negative.
Huh?
Oh, she wanted the baby.
Not pregnant.
Or she's lying.
Baby.
She's
Oh,
lying.
she wanted the baby.
मेरी फट गई थी यार. मुझे एक्चुअली अगर बच्चा होगा तो क्या करेंगे यार? I mean, imagine us. It's
She's pregnant.
fuck. मेरी तो फट गई थी, मैं 3-4 ब्रांड लिया था.
Oh.
Should we check? Should we try other ones? नहीं, ठीक होगा, right? ठीक होगा.
She's pregnant. She just wanted to see his
I
response.
thought, what if we actually become parents out of nowhere and,
They're married, what do you mean?
तुम्हारी शक्ल देखने वाले.
Well, because they're still like.
Figuring things out.
मतलब मेरी भी फटी हुई थी, but तुम भी कम नहीं थी, right?
He needs to shut up.
तो जैसे चल रहा है, वैसे चलने देते हैं.
Oh my god.
Well, he's not the sharpest tool in the
No,
shed. And
no,
she knows
not at
that.
all.
Like
Hey. क्या हुआ?
I mean, if you own a monkey, you expect things to get broken in your house, you know?
Whoa.
So, you know
I
what I
haven't
mean?
heard that one.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so she's got this husband who's
This monkey?
he's a bit of a ditz, and so
He's a ditz. That's a great way of saying
Yeah.
it. He's definitely a ditz.
She's pregnant. Why'd you lie to him, girl?
Are you okay?
Obviously not.
Yeah. I'm great.
Oh man.
That was an interesting first episode. I feel
There's
like
a lot going on there.
I feel like this happened last season, where it was like that was kind of a slow burn first episode, and then
Yeah.
it like picked up. And
Yeah.
I wonder why they do that. I wonder why they don't come out the gate with like
guns blazing.
with like a Breaking Bad kind of what do you call that? I forgot that there's a name for that, like this kind of opening where it gets you excited, where it shows you something and then you got to catch up to that moment or something like
Right.
that, or something to like indicate sort of like an inciting incident to make you go, oh, what's gonna happen to that? They sort of did that with the pregnancy thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I guess construction's going on in the
Oh,
apartment
so
building,
much
so that's.
construction. Yeah.
But anyway, I think that they might have been able to set this up better if they created sort of a financial struggle and that she might be pregnant at the same time. And so it's like kind of life or death whether or not she's pregnant. Like you asked, like what's the big deal?
Yeah,
Because they
right.
didn't establish that it's kind of a life or death situation. Like it could completely destroy everything if she's pregnant.
Well, you know that they're still setting themselves up. You know, they're kind of still struggling. He's got his startup, and he's not the most mature guy.
Not at
So
all.
he's certainly not ready at that present moment to have a child. But then again, I feel like you never really are. When I talk to my
Exactly.
friends who've had kids, they're like, you never are ready at that moment, and then you just step up to the plate.
Yeah, you just do it.
It's just gonna be going for the rest of
Sorry,
like I
guys.
just have no control over anyway. So once I'm a big YouTuber, I'll get like my own little facility like MKBHD and Linus Tech Tips, and so it'll be quiet all the time. What I liked about this though, despite the fact that they didn't have like to what you were saying before I start like complimenting the crap out of this episode, I feel like they could have shown him like be a little bit more panicky at the top. This is so distracting. They could have shown him being a little bit more panicky at the top, like, oh, but I've got my business, like I can't handle this right now.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I mean, she sort of brings him back to center and goes, well, I might not even be pregnant. It might be all right. And so she's trying to be calm the whole time. And, you know what I'm saying?
So it's like setting the stakes up more clearly.
Yes, because what they were going for was the joke, where he's constantly just aloof. And every time there's an opportunity for him to go take care of the pregnancy test, he's like, oh yeah, and he's like so chill about it. And I think what they could have subbed that with instead was he's constantly on edge, but there's never a good opportunity to actually get to this pregnancy test thing that he wants real badly. And I think that would have been funny just as well, if not more funny. That aside, I thought that the father's act, I can never remember his name, but the father's acting was great. I've seen him in a bunch of movies too.
He's awesome.
He's really, really good. Like, what was cool about this was the little moments with the dad. I mean, I might be coming from a different place than most people, but like, when he was standing in the kitchen, I almost like welled up with tears, because I'm
I
like, this
welled
is
up with tears.
so real.
Yeah.
It's so simple, but so real. His response to like, oh, I wish I had made these decisions and made these investments because that would have made your life easier.
I've
and it's,
had those conversations
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
my dad,
definitely.
and it's like, it kills me because like now when you're older, and this happens so much more often now, I can kind of look at things and be like, oh, that's probably what my parents were feeling. That's probably what they
Exactly.
were going through. And I can have a lot more empathy and stuff. And then when I see them say things like, oh, I regret not being able to give that to you or do this for you. And it's like, no, like you gave everything that you could have in that moment. Like I'm
Right.
getting emotional just talking
No,
about it.
100%.
yeah, that scene like made me, golly. That scene made me angry and made me nostalgic all at once because I hated those conversations.
Definitely.
It made me so frustrated with my dad.
So going off of what you guys are both saying, maybe that's not the point of what they're building up. He's just aloof and he's feeling a certain way and it's not a big deal to him. And then we're in third season, so when is he gonna be ready? When is this time when he's gonna be like, we're ready for this family? And maybe she's been building it up and she's been holding it in and wanting him to naturally, organically want this. And she's been observing and waiting to finally realize that he doesn't. And maybe that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna unravel later. Like, that's their struggle. What we're thinking is a certain way, and of course it's complex and it makes sense, but I feel like there's a little bit more because every single time we watch this season, it changes and like, there's always something at the end, you're like, oh, mind blown. And so I feel like with this one, it's like, it's gonna really unravel her perspective.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be really, really emotional. So it's gonna be a lot of the father and her and the son kind of realizing like he needs to really step up. The dad's talking about money and all of these things. He's really happy, but he's doing the same thing too. He's trying to make all these things, but he should be happy if they have a family and all those, and like focus on building and creating this future together. It's not just the money and having, property and all of that. It's building the next legacy within them, and maybe that's what's gonna unravel for her story. I don't know.
In general, I like the acting in this episode. With what they had to work with, I thought they did a pretty decent job in terms of like playing it real.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing was played very, very real.
Yeah.
And so I like that style of acting a lot.
I thought that they made a really great segue into the mutual funds thing. I wasn't even sure if that was like an ad or if it was just good advice. I'm like, yeah, we really should be thinking about investing in like mutual funds. Maybe that's an option, but I guess it's also like a metaphor for life, right? Which is like investing in what things sometimes there's always a risk.
I hope that they bring back his wife's family because I miss them.
I was thinking the same thing when we started.
Yeah, there's that whole thing now with her mom, right? That's what I'm wondering about. I'm wondering if they're gonna bring in this whole getting divorced later in life storyline because her mom is there, but her dad is away at this meditation retreat, right? And so
maybe he was booked on an acting gig.
Well, maybe, or in the story now they're gonna talk about getting divorced, but older, because that's something that I feel like a lot of people when they're older, they feel like, well, what's the point? You know, I may as well just stay. We've been together for 30 years now, so you go off and do your thing and I'll do my thing and we'll just keep up appearances for the people around us and all that.
It seems like talking about all of those things now, it's basically showing the third level of life, and that's where we're gonna be propelling into this story. And I also think that her parents, that's where it's gonna come in. She's gonna come in now, because now she's gonna have all these feelings, and that's where her parents are gonna start coming in, because she's probably gonna have to talk to her mom and kind of stay away from what's going on here, because there's so much dad stuff happening that she needs to deal with her own self, and maybe that's the segue of getting her parents back on board.
Gotcha. Maybe. All right, cool. Thank you, Dice Media, for allowing us to react to this. Very, very much appreciated. Be sure to check out Alazay, What a Day, and Achara, KIRK's Gone Berserk. So subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell icon so you get notified every time we drop another video. Check out our other reactions, reviews, short films, vlogs, and interviews. I am Jaby Koay. This is
Alazay
and
Achara KIRK.
Peace out.